Sure. Why not? We went to a nearby cafe. One of the expensive ones, but pretty much deserted at that time of the day, and he ordered me a Coke and some coffee for himself. We talked for a while, pretty much about nothing, and at some point, I asked about my friend. I was still convinced that this guy was her father, and I got a who for an answer. So, yep, this guy wasn't my friend's dad at all. In fact, I had no effing clue who this guy was, as I never saw him before in my life. Yet, he was a cool guy, and I was an idiot, so I stayed with him. After a while, we started talking about comic books. He saw me looking at comic books on the newsstand, a subject he knew a lot about. He starts to talk about Catwoman and how he loves to wank to her. And you think that by that time, I should be running away, but nope, I didn't. Instead, I was like, oh my god. I do that too. So we started to talk about how we both love to wank to comics. And at some point, he started talking about adult videos and how much he loves it. Back then, adult videos were really hard to get at my age, with movies being borderline impossible to get, so I was thrilled at the simple mention of adult videos. After a while, he asked me if I wanted to see some adult videos, which I obviously wanted to, and asked me to promise that I won't tell anyone, etc., and I agreed. He asked me to follow him, and we left the cafe and walked about 5 to 6 blocks to a sketchy gallery. I didn't know it back then, but there was a place inside with several adult video cinemas, both gay and straight, a small adult video theater, and even a whorehouse. He left me for about 20 minutes from the cinema door and told me to wait there while he talked with the door guy. I'm sure he gave him some money and gestured for me to go in with him. We took a flight of stairs and a couple of turns and got into a really small cinema with a 3x2 mount screen and about 20 seats.